books, and then we are going to take out our binders. I have to say that I feel like I've come a pretty long way over the past 12 years. I started out brand new, just graduating grad school, starting off from Northeastern, go Huskies, coming here and becoming a president. And it has been an awesome 12 years, but one that started out, the journey started out pretty tentatively. You know now, today, that in 4 weeks, you have to have this completed, and that's when you'll have your test, right? We talked about this. I don't like surprises. I don't want to surprise you with the test. I tell you right now what it's going to be. At the beginning there, I was nervous, that new teacher, you know, am I doing things right? What do I want to do? How do I become a part of this community? And over the last 12 years, I feel like I have really been able to find my place here.
Just recently, I also worked with track and field. Just recently, one particular student was waiting for me to say hi to me, to tell me that my encouragement for him to get into running helped him become a runner in high school, and he wanted to pursue his career in college because of that. And you never know when you can say something to a student that can make a difference.
Gracias, Alejandro. Alejandro.
Puedo ir al baño.
Magnífico.
Puedo ir a la oficina.
Muy bien.
Puedo ir a la oficina.
Me encanta.
Puedo ir a mi armario.
Muy bien.
Puedo ir al baño.
Excelente.
Puedo ir al baño.
Muy bien.
Puedo ir a la oficina.
Me encanta, fabuloso.
Puedo ir a mi armario.
Magnífico.
Puedo ir al baño.
Excelente.
Puedo ir a la enfermería.
Perfecto.
Puedo ir al baño.
Oh my God, muy bien.
Hi, my name is Beth Jordan, and I'm the school nurse at the Wollaston Elementary School. This is a school goes from kindergarten to 5th grade. The school year is going great so far. Been doing my health screenings, which allows me to get together with each and every student in the school as I do their vision testing and hearing, etc. The thing I like most about this job are the students. They are amazing, and I love to watch them from kindergarten at age 5 as they go through the years until they're 5th grade, 10 or 11 years old, and it's great just to watch how they grow and progress throughout the years. And every single day there's a child who will come in and just make me laugh. They're so wonderful. This is a great school in general. We have wonderful staff and very friendly people.
So I love working at my school. I feel so lucky. From the day I started, it felt like a family, and it still feels that way 12 years later. I feel like I've learned so much from every single person that I've worked with, from the teachers that have worked 20 plus years to the brand new teachers that are just starting. I learned something every single day, and the people that I work with make it fun to come to school every single day.
What I like that I'm seeing is I see every group is working together well. That's good. This is really good.
Anybody want to take a wild guess what the blue water is?
Gatorade.
Do not drink it. It's not Gatorade. I had a student who was incredibly motivated, and she pursued the regional science fair, and she put a lot of work and effort into that regional science fair and in her science fair project, which ultimately landed her winning first place in the grand prize of that regional science fair, which ended up giving her an opportunity to fly out to LA back in May and participate in the International Science Fair, which this is a huge, huge, huge accomplishment that, you know, might happen, you know, maybe once in my career. And to have a student, you know, be able to participate in this International Science Fair and represent, you know, our small city in the grand scheme of things was a huge, huge accomplishment, and I'm very proud of her and for making it that far.
Hi, my name is Elise Regan. I am a teacher at Southwest Middle School, and I've worked in Quincy for 17 years. I really enjoy working at Southwest because the students and their families are wonderful, and I really enjoy my job because I love seeing when things click for my students and when they can see how they're making progress and becoming better writers.
What's another conjunction we could use? What's another conjunction we could use?
Katrina says that Brown Bones knows more than Elat's on, although, okay, but I was going with the fanboy. You want to?
Yeah.
Do we want a complex or a compound sentence?
Complex.
We already. You want complex? All right. What are your options then? We could use although, Hendricky. That's not a bad idea. I just don't know if I'm committed to it yet.
Hi, my name is Stacy Madak, and I work at Southwest Middle School in the 5th grade. I teach science and math to 50 students a day, and I absolutely love my job here. I've been here for over 20 years, and my favorite thing about my job currently is I work with the same group of students for both subjects all day long.
When my homeroom first starts, like in September, they're very quiet and they're just kind of observing what's going on. And after a few weeks, they're engaging in the conversations, they're encouraging the students who come in, they're cheering for them, whether it's reading, the student came in, read a short book, they're clapping for them, handing out stickers, or if it's one of our sub-separate students, they're cheering for them when they spin the wheel, and they just get really into it.
17
Times what? Good. All right. Who else was in this group? I love that because it shows all the character trait work that we've done, the inclusion portion of the school community, and just fostering that love of the school community has really played off. And all the academic work is important, but creating that positive culture, allowing students to feel like themselves and feel welcomed by not only the adults, but the other students in the building, it just is an amazing feeling.
When I got hired 18 years ago, I said, okay, I need to teach these students math, but it's so much more than just what they're learning. It's asking myself, how can I help these students love the process of learning? How can I model kindness and happiness? How can I help them understand perseverance and teamwork and being a good citizen? And so I think when I find ways to incorporate those lessons into my subject area, that's where I see the biggest difference.
18 cubic units. Okay? So, you're going to have a job. One person, writer. Other person, builder. Third person, explainer. Okay? Once you've made your box and the explainer knows how to explain it, they would explain it to their group. And if I happen to come over and over here, that's great. But you don't need to raise your hand and call me over because I'm going to be kind of walking around. So you're explaining it to your group, okay? And then I'll come over and listen.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Downey. I'm a K-8 music teacher in Quincy, and one thing I appreciate about my job is how hard my students work. They always put on a great concert.
Hi, my name is Julie Campbell, and I'm a math specialist at Beechwood Knowles School and also at Atherton Howe. And the thing that I appreciate most about my job is that I get to work with lots of different students at lots of different grade levels, and I get to show them a different approach to solving math problems. And what I love about math is that math can be so creative. Although there's one answer at the end of the day, there's so many creative ways to get the solution. And sometimes kids just need to see math with models or manipulatives or other strategies that help them to be better problem solvers.
I met this student in grade 5. She was an English language learner and a little timid to communicate. And by the time I had her in class in grade 8, she was taking detailed notes, completing assignments ahead of time, even placing my handouts in protective sheets, and I could see in her not only the progress she made as an English learner, but also as a wonderful student who loves science.
Don't forget to make some observations about what you see. And if you folded the bag a certain way, when you measured the mass of the bath bombs before you crushed it, you have to try to do the best that you can to do the same. Okay, so make some observations.
Did you get your first measurement yet? What was it?
I feel like I've evolved as an educator through feeling more confident in your teaching. Each year you become more comfortable with having conversations with the students. You feel like you're more familiar with the curriculum and you have your different ways of teaching that work.
Point to the power bar and tell me what they know about the power bar.
You become more confident in speaking with administration about things that might be happening, with families as well, concerns that you share, both positive and constructive with families. You become more confident as your years go on.
My name's Leanna Victorian Butler. I'm a special educator. Something that I appreciate most is the relationships that I get to build with my students and the joy that we share within the classroom.
My name is Deirdre Murphy. I am the assistant principal here at Wollaston School. I've been here for 20 years. I've been a fourth grade teacher for most of that, but in the past few years have switched to become a literacy interventionist. What I love about it is that every day I bring something new. There's always new challenges, or new students, or new parents, and it's a great gig if you can get it.
Hi, my name's Liz. I am a preschool CARES teacher here at the RDLC. It's been great getting to be in the new building, learning new staff, coming together as a family to get adjusted to our new home. I love being a preschool teacher in the Quincy Public Schools. We are some of the first people that these little kids get as their teachers, and we get to watch them grow, especially being at the new building. We get to watch them grow from preschool to 8th grade. It's been great, and I love working here.
Over the years at QPS, I've done my very best to stay current and relative to what's happening in education through QPS's professional development and professional development on my own to learn as much as I can. And now I really have felt that I've been able to take the mentoring that all those folks gave me at the time and really now be a mentor to my colleagues, to incoming educators.
Put it up there. Abby, let's step to the side. And boys and girls, let's count our money the way we have it. Ready, Crosby? I need you. Here we go. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Does anybody see, raise your hand, quiet hand. Anybody see a switch we can make today? Nice, quiet hand. I'm going to give you a minute to think.
I'm Jennifer Golden, here at Atlantic Middle School. I've been working here as a school nurse for the past 2 years. Fairly new to this district, but not school nursing. What I love about Atlantic is kind of like a small community feel, the diversity, how well the staff work together, the families and the kids that I take care of every day. So it's just a labor of love.
Hi, my name is Bonnie Adey. I'm the adaptive physical education teacher at the RDLC. I love my job. I think I have the best job in the whole school. Right now we're working on strengthening our gross and fine motor skills. But the kids have fun because they get to learn through movement and play. And I think it's a favorite part of their day, and it's a favorite part of my day getting to teach them.
My name is Megan Tierney. I'm an occupational therapist at the Dr. Rick DeCristofaro Learning Center. This is my first year at the new building, but I've been an OT with the Quincy Public Schools for 3 years. My favorite part of being an OT for Quincy Public Schools is the ability to make a meaningful impact on students' lives. By helping students develop the essential skills needed for daily activities, we not only support their academic success, but also improve their confidence and their independence. By witnessing students grow and thrive with OT through our interventions, that is the most rewarding part of my job.
So one thing I love about my school is we have a huge staff, and I really could highlight my whole staff for just the way we come together in any situation, especially in times of need for each other. But having each other to lean on during difficult times of the school year or celebratory times of the school year has been so special, and I feel so lucky to be part of Lincoln Hancock for that reason.
It was our field day, our Parker Pride Day, and as 5th graders we kind of let them run around at the end of the day. They finish up their events, their egg drop, and then we let them have a little dance party. And when we were ready to head back inside, my students asked if we could have one more song and asked if we could play the Parker School song. And we were like, no, we really need to get back in. And so they broke out into an a cappella version of our Parker School song, making not just me, but all the rest of the staff that were still hanging out outside and some parents. It was just a really cool moment of seeing how much they love Parker and how much it meant to them to be like finishing up their year and their time at Parker.
All right. A gas. A gas has no definite volume and no definite shape. A solid has a definite
Hi, my name is Mallory Lai, and I'm a 5th grade teacher here at Southwest Middle School. I teach science and social studies every day. My favorite part of the year so far has been collaborating with my team in order to make the most fun and accessible lessons for all of my students.
Hi, I'm Leah Markarian. I am a guidance counselor at Atlantic Middle School. We are having a great year so far. The best part about my job is working with so many different children, their families, and the community partners.
It's hard to nail down one positive experience that I've had with a student, but I think the best experience that I've had with students in general is when students come in at the beginning of the year identifying as non-readers, and then they leave the year asking for books that they can read over the summer because they have realized that reading is the most amazing and powerful thing that they can do.
Okay, so what we're going to do, we need to infer what was going on. How did she get there, Steph?
She was like waiting for him.
She was waiting for him, which means what, Michael?
She was probably just like waiting in front of the open door, like just like staring at him, or maybe she just, I don't know, teleported there. I have no idea.
She was watching him. What tells you in the text that she was watching him?
Hi, my name's Joanne Fox. I'm one of the English language teachers at Wollaston Elementary School. There are many things I love about my job. One of the most important ones, probably the most important one, is that I love watching children acquire language. So many students arrive here with no English, and little by little they somehow learn, and it's a beautiful thing to see. The other thing that I really love about my job is working with the most creative group of people. And not only are they creative, but they're incredibly kind and really good about sharing their talents. So if ever you have a problem or a challenge with a particular group or a student, the staff here are wonderful at solving the problem and brainstorming ideas.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Anthony Castrogiovanni. I'm a 5th grade teacher here at Southwest. This is my 3rd full year teaching here. I really enjoy the students, the whole facility over here, all the faculty and staff. We're in a newer building here. This is, I believe, the 4th year of this building being built. It's a great building, a lot of room. Maker spaces are awesome, classrooms are awesome. I really enjoy working with the students. They're a great bunch of kids. Whether they're in the classroom or on the field doing athletics, they're all a bunch of great group of kids.
Hi, my name is Jillian O'Leary. I am a 2nd grade teacher here at Marymount Elementary School. This is my 2nd year lead teacher, but prior to that I was a paraprofessional here for around 4 years. It is a great place to learn. It's a great place to teach. It's all about community and helping the students and collaborating. It's great that we have a lot of PD time so we can take courses to learn more and to help our students best. The staff here is very welcoming, very friendly. Everybody collaborates, which is very helpful and very nice. Our students are the main priority, so every month we do PBIS and we kind of celebrate those friends that are following certain character traits. We highlight friends that are doing a great job in school, trying their best. In my classroom, we do a lot of classroom behavior management where we have a bear jar where we highlight school or classroom expectations, and each time the students are following a rule or expectation, they get a bear, and at the end we get a class reward. This just kind of helps bring the community together, bring the classroom together. Being a teacher is great. It's a lot of fun. There's never a dull moment. You're always busy, you're always problem solving, but it is very rewarding, and Marymount is a great place to be.
I had a little boy come in with kind of the trifecta of services. He needed speech, he needed SPED services, he needed OT. So when he came in, he had a lot of behaviors that were kind of hard for him to sit down and put his pencil to paper. So as we went along, I would tell him just put something on the paper. And towards the end of the year, he was taking a spelling test. And he was correcting his own test with a Flair pen. And as he's correcting his words, he kept yelling out, "Yes, yes. And as I was walking around, I'm looking at his paper, nothing was spelled right. But he got 8 words down on that paper, and he was so proud of himself because in the beginning of the year, he couldn't put down 1 letter. So as he looked at me and he said, I got 100%. And I looked at him, I said, oh my God, you did. So I put 100% on his paper. And he ran outside to his mother and he jumped into her arms, and all he did was say, I got 100. First time ever he felt good about himself. And his mother looked up at me and she looked at the paper and she looked at me, and I just kind of winked at her, and she just started smiling, and you could see the tear go down her face. So that to me is confidence. So every child needs that, first of all, to be able to go on to the 2nd grade, the 3rd grade, to really build a love of being in school.
Red. Hold it up. Let me see. You got it? Hold it up. Excellent. Got it.